That's tricky. I guess that counts. Not really my favorite though. This could go either
Yeah,
way.
I'm not convinced.
I'm not super convinced, but I'll just take it because I think in back testing I would have taken that.
The ones
Okay.
that usually cook for me are like bigger
S-
moves
Yeah,
in this
fat
one.
ones. Yeah, because it's like pre-open, and we do have a pretty nice sweep of equal highs from London, but it is definitely going to be a bit of a sketchier one. I don't know, it might be a bitch move, but I might, if we do get some sort of decent move here into profits, maybe like 1 hour or something, I might move stops towards entry in case we have a massive move going into open. Yeah, it's just tricky. I really don't like doing that without like a lot of data because it's super annoying whenever you get stopped out. Yeah, break even, and it goes in your favor. Because we could easily do something like this. Like if it does go in our way, we could do something like that, and then at open, we could have a big move over here, and then we could continue, or we could actually break higher. Because if you look at it on the 1 hour, right now, after this like very big move down into discount, so we have low and high right here, went deep into discount, we hit a small order block, we hit the new weekly opening gap, pretty clean big move right here. And now we're doing basically the same thing to the upside, right? We're coming right up to the 786, potentially going to create some swing failure. So, I mean, if we do get a big rejection here, it could be like a big red day today and then tomorrow. But I mean, technically, if you just look at it more recently over the past 24 hours, we are more in like bullish formation. So,
Yeah,
pretty
and
much.
news was good too, so
Yeah, pretty much can go either way at this point. What I do like is that we did have like a pretty clean London and post London, just kind of like clean downwards move, kind of like perfect trend line setup over here going into this. And we had a very, very tight Asia session, which is something I do like. It means we might have more expansion here. We have a couple things today, but nothing too crazy. The main shit that happened was unemployment earlier.
all that came out green, so we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see what she says.
There's also another fair value gap, like slightly lower down. See if it does anything.
I mean, this right here that was respected, or this one?
There's like a 3 minute fair value gap.
Like this big one right here.
Yeah, there. Yeah.
Yeah, I think I would look more at that 3 minute to be honest, because the main thing that you want to be looking for, at least in my opinion, sweep and flip is great because you can just back test and see what works better for you. But I prefer to find a fair value gap, like I said in the other sessions, that's like going into this key level, like kind of thrusting through it and then creating some sort of rejection. So even though it's not the strongest move out of the fair value gap, inverting it, it's still not too bad. Still not too bad. But yeah, it's all back testing. What I'm thinking is what would be the best? Because I want to do a back testing session with you guys soon. I think it'd be really good. I think it'd be really fun to do that. I don't know what fun,
Yeah.
but I think I would enjoy it. Woo, back testing. But yeah, we'll see what it's looking like. Because back testing is actually the best part of trading, in my opinion. Because well, no, it's not the best part, but it's a really interesting part of in the trading cycle, I guess you could call, because it's what actually makes the live trading, like what we're doing right now, fun. Because you've done the back testing, you've seen this setup 100 times, and then you're like, oh, okay, yeah, I kind of expect this to happen. This is not a surprise. Meanwhile, a lot of people, they just watch a YouTube video. They see, oh, look, I just need to throw this EMA or do this, and then I'll make money. They do it, and then they're surprised when they're confused on market conditions, that are slightly different, or, when anything happens that's not exactly as they expected. So yeah, it's an interesting thing.
Yeah,
So
I
so
mean, I
far,
was back testing one of my strategies, and like back in the beginning of the year is very different than what it is now. So like the market conditions have made me rethink.
yeah, that's also like something so important. Dude, market conditions, like they're always changing. Like just go to the daily, like on Nasdaq, for example, and notice like it's just been an uptrend, bro, like all-time high after
Yeah,
all-time high. But if you were trading this, like even like earlier this year, way different because it's a downtrend. So if you were just longing every pullback, this didn't work out too well. And if you were just doing that here, I mean, good luck. It's pretty much just sideways. So yeah, like all market conditions will be a little bit different, which is why I really recommend having a thorough back test. All right, so we're up 1 to 1 risk to reward on the short. I'm happy I went live right for this. Market opens in about 15 minutes. So far, the only thing we might run into a little bit of trouble is this little OB to the Kobe.
the
But
order cock.
yeah, the order cock exactly. Almost up to R on this. Let me check the 15 minute. So we did have this. Geez, bro, I haven't updated this in like 2 days. Haven't been able to the markets much. Yesterday was decent. Nothing too crazy, but it was decent. There was actually a sweep and flip right at the end, I think. It's cool.
Yeah, I caught that one.
Nice, nice. Yeah, I think I might have
Yeah,
seen that in the wins, if I'm not schizophrenic.
yeah, I put it in poster trades. I was at the gym and I took it.
Oh, at the gym. Let's go.
Yeah,
Y'all remember that 5 hour play that I called out on NQ like last week or 2 weeks ago?
Yeah, yeah.
Bro,
That was
that
sick.
one that
two
one
R.
felt
There you go.
That one felt so good. We're pretty much right at 2R, so I can just market close this, but we have this target here.
Yeah,
Actually, I
it
think
hit
I'll
my 2R if I
yeah,
were to
I'll
get
take
in.
it. I'll take it. 2R boys to start off the day, just like that. Super clean 7 minutes.
Should have taken it, but that's just my data. Gotta
Yeah,
follow it.
exactly, bro. And we all trade differently. For me, like the main question I ask myself is this the same? Would I have taken this in a back test? It's such a good question, man. It's such a good
Mm.
question because if you look at NQ, like, would you have taken it in a back test? We go above, fair value gap, we break below right here. I would have taken it personally.
More of my data is on the 3 minutes, so I probably would have entered on the 3 minute fair value gap.
Mm, yeah.
That's why. So it would I like would have been entering like a little bit earlier or after you, but like at around this price.
All right, so nothing too crazy today. I'm still running a little bit lower risk until we do a back test, but this was my profit for the trade we just did, $790 on a funded account. So something pretty chill. I'm gonna be raising my risk to 2K per trade instead of 500 per trade soon. I think I ended up going in with lower risk than expected just because of a delay, but 800 is not too bad for the day. Let's see if we can find anything else. I'm gonna stay live for a little bit. Um, we're still just the early gang. Most people are like, I'm not gonna wake up that early. What the fuck? I'm only coming in after the open. But they missed out on the play, bro. They missed out on the play.
Yeah,
I,
Dave comes in like 1 minute before orb closes.
I don't blame him, bro. Like that's how I would do
Yeah.
it. Yeah, I do think there could be a play here. Three relatively equal lows. So, I mean, Pathos is expecting some higher prices. I'd rather not fade the duck. Um, So I'm gonna just wait and see. I mean, bro, if we go all the way down here, then I might, regret not having at least a quarter of my position. I guess I could have done that. I didn't think about it. A little runner would not have been a bad idea. But it's fine. It's all right. In the end, clean setup. And if we can get this, then I might actually try to play it up here. Because if we just go up, down, that's just pure space. And pure space is always fun to play. It's usually very, very nice. Whenever you have something like this, you can play upside and downside if you have a clear target. And guys, I missed so many fucking nice plays on gold. Like I'm literally like so annoyed. My driving classes and my massage have been at the worst fucking possible time. Look at this, guys. The PDL we were looking at on gold perfectly happened right when I couldn't fucking trade. Yesterday, what was yesterday, bro? I was at the fucking hospital. I couldn't fucking take a trade there. And then after that, I was in transport. And then the day before that, right in my massage, 10:15 a.m., right when I fucking started it, bro. Perfect hit of this. And then look at this move, bro. Like you would have at least caught all of this going up into a premium. And then yeah, there's also this high right here, which god damn it, bro. God damn it. I'm so salty, bro. I'm so salty. I would have gone like 10R like this week had I been able to trade that. And I called that shit out too. You guys remember, maybe you don't, but I remember, bro, in the last session 2 days ago, I was like, yo, watch me just totally get rogged by the markets the one day I can't even fucking
Yeah.
look at anything.
Bro,
It's fine.
Khalifa's trade got robbed.
Oh yeah, dude. Khalifa gets robbed, bro.
There's
We
like
still need to optimize this shit a bit. We optimized Gobares recently, and he's been doing pretty good. Still not his New York. His New York is the trades he's been sending, but his London secret strategy you guys haven't seen yet has been doing pretty good behind the scenes on automation stuff. Well, yes, we are, but we're optimizing also Khalifa's, and we're gonna bring on one to two other lovely gentlemen, maybe even three lovely gentlemen, for the future side of things too. I think you'll like that, Pathos. Well, maybe you won't, to be fair. Maybe you won't because you just trade your own shit. But oh yeah, you're chilling with your long, bro. You're chilling. Even if we do
Yeah,
sweep
actually, I
those
did.
lows, I mean, it would just be a tap right back into your entry. So you didn't move stop loss break even, did you?
No, I did
Nah.
because if it sweeps the lows, I think it will continue going lower. So yeah,
I'm gonna
I think
change your
I
name,
think it
bro. If
will.
that shit gets swept and I catch a nice long out of that, I'm just saying. I want to give
I
you a
don't think
nickname.
it's gonna do it. Sure, go ahead.
Different data, different data. It's fair, it's fair, it's fair. I can't say nothing. I can't say nothing. Watch this thing just dump straight into my level and then go right back up. Or but almost like
No,
three R
I'll be
now. Stop was like 13
always
points, so actually that was pretty tight.
on my scalp account.
That's
It won't
tight,
be on
bruh.
my swing account,
Yeah.
unfortunately. Yeah,
Scalp in the
it'll be
swing.
fine even if it does that. Sweep the lows, or hopefully not.
6 minutes until open. So main reason why I set my TP originally right here, is just because we have this little high right here, this pretty violent move. And if you also extend a bit to the left, this is where we could start to have a little bit more trouble. I decided to just take profit a little bit earlier, just because we had already hit 2R. But yeah, this is where we could have a little bit more trouble. If you also grab a fib from the boom to the boom, you can see that's like right at the 0.5. I didn't even have to look at it because I just kind of, I guess, intuitively knew or something. I don't know how to explain it sometimes. I just kind of feel it or see it.
Bro's the market maker.
Well, I have told you guys before, my uncle is Warren Buffett, so uh that's why I'm balding, bro. That's why a little bit, it's genetic, getting the white hair. You
Yeah.
guys didn't know Warren Buffett got those white hairs when he was 20, not when he was 60. So yeah, these lows, I think the probability of us hitting this in a session is like 90%. If we don't hit it, I'd be surprised. Just because it's like 40 points away, and we just got a pretty nice swing rejection. Well, we're going to most likely get a pretty nice, I mean, I would say, yeah, we got a decent swing rejection off London. And so if we're not gonna actually make it down to those lows, then this last high pre-break might be at the level for you. It's, yeah, a pretty decent spot over here. It's kind of aligning with this little OB to the Kobe. And yeah, I would say apart from that, it's nothing too crazy. I'm gonna go and grab this real quick with a regular schmegular. Let me just see if there's anything there. 3-2. All right, well, I'm not gonna read into it too much. I'm just curious to see if we do anything there. Kind of like a forward test. I haven't done last high and last low pre-break or most of the Trader Dante concepts in a while, but I've noticed them being quite important. And most of the trades that I take, they actually do seem to play out. So I do want to pay attention to them, not as the main factor, but as a side factor, if that makes sense. If you guys don't know what the fuck I'm talking about, then it's fine. I'll just ramble on. For example, over here, just wanted to get an example for you guys. That's a last low pre-break. Low, 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 break below. That's the last low that we made before the break, right? Holding this thing that we rejected. Whether you used a low or an order cock or whatever you wanted, in the end, it'll typically work pretty well. And I don't remember the exact way that he uses them. I'm not even gonna lie to you guys, because I haven't studied in a while. But from what I remember, is you would either typically he would enter with actually a very low RR play, so just down to the tick, entering right there. Typically, I think he set his stops just like that, and then look for like a 1-to-1 going into the first area of trouble, something like that. In other words, first area where it might bounce on your ass. So typically you would just like barely get some sort of like entry and then very quickly just get like a quick play for like 1-to-1 RR, a little bit less or a little bit more. And a lot of people, whenever they saw his strategy, were like, bro, that's it? Are you for real? Like, that's so bad. He's like, oh, well, if you don't make $1 million a week like me with my actual hedge fund, then you can say something. But, if you guys haven't watched Trader Dante, by the way, we're gonna be making a playlist soon of like all the best trading videos on YouTube that you guys can watch because there's so much good sauce out there. It's incredible. So much good stuff. If you want to be called cunt for an hour and told you need to journal, I found the right video for you. So 3.5 R so far. Should have held a little runner. Look at that entry, boys. Zero drawdown. All right. So, guys, what the fuck did I just say? Last high pre-break. I'm a market maker. That's literally what Trader Dante does, bro. He literally just like enters as soon as that thing hits with a tight ass stop and then just like plays like a tiny move. It's incredible. I've actually played oh, I wonder if I could find the screenshot for you guys because it was actually great. Oh fuck, I haven't looked at gold today. Oh yeah, because I ended up missing that. I didn't want to look at the chart again. Oh yeah, fuck. Let me show you guys this. I'm pretty sure I posted in the wins a little while ago. Yeah, I must have. I definitely must have. This one was really nice. That was a clean fucking setup. Now, to find this 13R trade, did I call it out? I'm pretty damn. Yeah, I called that one out too. That was nuts. It's a minute ago. That's when I was still sending like fades in my channel. There's no way I actually don't have access to that anymore.
Just
Yeah,
hit
that's
TP
crazy.
on the 3 minute one that I did.
Oh, nice. You took the trade?
Yeah, I took it on the 3 minute though, so I took it later than you.
Okay, well, sick, man. You took it, so good shit. Let's throw that bitch in the W's. Dude, this thing is just moving down straight into my level. Like, bro, that would have been like a freaking 5 hour play, dude. The best entry.
You if
The
you want to
best.
do that on GFF though, you can't do like if with the consistency like hit 5 hour trades like that.
You
So
can if
you'd
you
have to
switch your wrist though.
oh, okay. So
Yeah,
it'd be lower risk.
on Traders Connect, I just switch it, or I just scale into position. So long as you're scaling into winning positions, you're fine. Um,
Okay.
So I mean, like in this case, one thing that's good to always like I guess not exactly back test, but study, I guess, with this is just going down to like the 30-second time frame because that's the minimum interval. So my entry was right here, then 30 seconds later it would be here, and then like here, and then here. So you could have scaled like 4 times and gotten a payout with just this one trade pretty easily. You just
Oh
need to
wow.
actually like do it properly. It takes a bit of
Okay.
practice, which is why if you want to do this, if you want to do double up or quad up, as I call it, in other words, take 2 to 4 entries, um, on a singular position, you just need to demo trade it first, right? So basically. You could practice with like FX replay, but it's going to be a lot better if you just do it in the live markets one day. You find your setup, and then you basically just set yourself a recurring timer. There's lots of apps like Interval Time or something that you can use for that. And if you think you've got a high RR play and you've got like an account that's basically flat, then I would recommend, trying it out because it can make you go from taking, weeks or months to get a payout to just one day. So different ways to go about it. That's crazy, boys. We actually basically got 6R within how long is that? 24 minutes. That's nuts. I was thinking too of holding some runners. I talked about this earlier this week, but in the end, my original TP was originally I set it on the 5 minute with this for 3.3R. I looked at the 1 minute and I saw that this might be a bit more of a trouble area. And like I said before, going into market open, I just didn't really want to have like too crazy of a situation. Oh, are we getting something? Maybe we're getting something right now, boys. Hold on. Hold on a second. I don't know if this one's going to be as good. But either way, we're up 2R for today, so. Bro, why is it that everyone pulled up every other day that I traded, the days where we basically just like didn't do anything or we took an L, and then the day where we hit a crazy trade, there's fucking no one, bro. Never mind. I don't think we have a play here. That's a pretty fat rejection. Trading is crazy, man. If you pay for if you like, sometimes they ask you, are you a professional trader or something, or using it for professional purposes? If you say yes, your data packages for CME will go from $7 a month to $500 a month. It's actually schizophrenia, bro. It's insane. You're gonna pay less with like a platform like NinjaTrader, and that's kind of nuts. I mean, I don't know. Do I want to take
Yeah,
this? Do I want to take this here? I guess it is technically valid. It's technically
looks
valid.
better on the 3 minute.
Yeah, I guess it would be a little bit cleaner on the 3 minute. If you were to take the 3 minute, I mean, if you get a fat inversion, you could do a tight stop here, but the only issue with the 3 minute is that it's quite far out, and I'd want to set my stops here. So 2R would be a bit
It's
of
a
a
bit higher.
yeah. I don't know. I quite like the 1 minute. Did you see this trade we hit, Dave? This thing went for 6R. We
Uh,
we entered literally right away, right here. See, it was a clean one. I had to go live early because I literally hopped on my computer. I saw the setup happening before my eyes. I said, fuck. I literally just hopped on, but we were good. And I just had to open up OBS. I had to run up Discord. I had to connect everything, and we made it. We made it on time. Yeah, exactly. That's exactly how it felt. Nice, Kermit. Nice. Very clean. Gotcha. If you're just waking up, bro, then welcome to Zombie Town, my guy. Dog, I've been having a really hard time waking up at 6:45. Like, I feel like I've got black bags under my eyes at this point. It's been rough. I'm sleeping like 9 hours a night almost. So 8 to 9. So it must be just the time. Yeah, dude. I mean, I got 2R. I didn't even think of runners, dude. Like I said, I'm so fucking tired. Like, I couldn't even think of the concept of runners. I couldn't even consider. I was like, oh yeah, we'll probably go down here and come back up. I didn't even think, oh yeah, I could maybe keep half my position there. If I close half at 2R, worst case, I get stopped out and I'm break even, right? Or if this thing goes all the way down here, I get,
yeah.
actually, no, the R, that wouldn't make very much sense. That wouldn't make very much sense, actually. It'd be better to full TP at 2R. Be better just hold the whole fucking thing then at that point. Let's do some quick RR math for fun, boys. It's a little bit too late for me to take this. I mean, I guess I could just throw a limit there, but this is a pretty
For
nice
the,
reaction. I mean, on the 3 minute, it's not, Jesus Christ.
it's
I
not too
think I'm
bad.
taking it on the 3 minute.
If you
Yeah,
raise the stop loss, the candle close. Yeah, but now it's like kind of leaving without us
that's
though.
pretty insane, jeez. I mean, that 1 minute entry is pretty good, though. That's what, 15 points up so far. Like I said, I'm tired, bro. I can't even pay attention anymore. My brain turned off after I hit TP. Well, we've got like perfectly equal highs right here. Let's see what happens there.
I got in on that slight come down for kind of a test, but I don't know if we'll cook 2R.
She's a tricky one, bro. She's a tricky one. I mean, if we do cook up, then we're gonna get an orb.
Yeah, that's the thing. What about that too?
Damn, that EMA is way down. We've just been bullish as
That's
fuck.
that's the classic New York Open move. You get a dip
Hmm.
pre-market, and then you take the lows
Um,
and get the orb.
Actually, it's called AMD Power 3.
Yeah, I guess Superfoot is kind of like AMD, you know?
Yeah,
Kind of.
actually, see, that's the manipulation right there, and that's distribution. Look at this move, bro.
Yeah, I need to
Damn, I
check
should have
that.
just fucking taken it.
My shit didn't get filled, bro. God damn it.
That thing's already a 1-to-1. Imagine we would have caught both of these, bro. Both the 5R down and 2R up within like 30 minutes, bro. That would have been actually crazy.
I do
I mean,
think
hey,
orb
we found the
might be.
setups and we cooked on one of them, so. She's in, bro. We're cooking, bro. I knew. You know what's crazy, bro? I woke up today, and as I was having it on my laptop, I said, "I know we're gonna cook today. I just know it, bro." Because I have never in my life had like a full week of embarrassment and not at least ended it with something decent. Like Monday,
Yeah,
Tuesday, Wednesday, embarrassed by the markets, bro. I miss all the best setups. I take a gay ass setup, and then just like that, we get something nice, you know? All right. Oh, wow. How does that look?
Oh my god.
That's not too bad. That's not too bad right there. There you go. What did I say, bro? What did I say? I mean, dude, it makes a lot of sense. We have a lot of liquidity. We would sweep it, and then we'd have a nice move back up. So that's the SCT method right there, bro. That's how you stay disciplined, you know? That's how you stay disciplined. Oh, to be
that's what you
fair,
talk about. That's the secret you talk about in your reels.
yeah, I'll just make like a
Mm.
full YouTube video. Like, all right, guys, I've got to be honest with you guys. I haven't been telling you guys the truth. The real reason why I've been able to trade well is because I've had somebody keeping me accountable and changing my name to the Gaylord every time I fuck up. And you know what, man? It's been fucking me up. So I have to be disciplined. Let's see. Way above both EMAs, quite bullish. We had this pretty nice sweep. We're probably going to go above these highs and just keep running it as we have been doing right here. Some nice displacements. Overall, in the 1 hour looks pretty clean. We had our new weekly over here and then also over here. Holding this range, retested it. Yeah, I think we're probably going to go up. Had resistance, flipped into support, support, support. Final retest over here, taking out this liquidity. And actually also that one, that's pretty nice. And now we're having a pretty good move up, so this one shouldn't be too much of trouble. I think we'll be able to have ourselves an Orbi. This 1 minute was pretty clean though, because the entry is not too high. Stop loss is decent distance, and the take profit's perfectly liquidity. If you were to set it at the 0.5, then your TP would be ooh,
Very low.
ooh, right there, bro. It'd be right there at this high. The perfect all-time high, dog. I mean, come on, that's poetry, man. That's art. Perfect entry, exactly where expected. Nice stop. Perfect take profit, all-time highs. Let's run it, boys. Yup. That's clean. Clean as a ween. All right. Well,
Bloody putain.
bring up the ICT. All right, I'm feeling better now. The best is to wait the 30 seconds.
I know. I that probably was in 3 seconds, unfortunately, but
We were holding for these 30 seconds, but for now it's consolidating, so just enter as soon as it's been a bit over 30 seconds.
yeah. Let me check if it was actually 3 seconds.
Check the timestamp real quick. I gotta get back in this soon. I think at this point it's probably been 30 seconds. Gotta get back into this shit. Oh, bro, there's no way.
You open one?
It's definitely been 30 seconds, bro. It's definitely been. Just get back in. I mean, I've just seen two 15-second candles pass by as we were talking, so this thing's running up, so we gotta get back into this. Worst case, you can move your stop a little bit.
No, I,
Adjust.
I meant like the actual first trades. I think
Which
it was barely below 30 seconds because it says I opened it at 9 whatever. Let's
did
just
you
see
get back
exactly.
in though?
Yeah, I just got back in.
All right, what's
My
the R
stop.
looking like then? Because that's gonna change things.
Yeah, we're a bit higher, but the stop is like a little bit higher. It shouldn't reverse anyway.
Hmm.
That's unfortunate.
Well,
I'm just slightly worried about the first trade.
apart from that, guys, this trade right here also just hit TP. So that's basically fucking 5R and then 2R back to back. And then we've got another setup for another 2R in the works. That's a pretty insane session so far in terms of setups. Really clean. Really clean price action.
All right, I'm back in. It's worse entry than I would have liked, but damn, how the fuck did it close it? That's how I'm like super confused. Because on C Trader, I literally click like on the trades, and
Mm.
I don't know how the fuck that happens. So
I
weird.
You don't trade straight from TradingView?
Nah, not because I'm managing like multiple accounts. I prefer C Trader. I have like I do C Trader on my laptop. Just works better for me
Mm.
in terms of execution.
Yeah, because I have noticed that with C-Trader that I have accidentally closed positions because as soon as you hover over it, the X is right there, and there's no confirmation if you turn it off.
Um,
That has screwed me over too.
that's really the first time it happened though.
Bro, are you up 10X on XLM? 5Gs?
Yep. I put around like $500 and I'm up like 5K.
Fuck yeah, bro.
Yeah. But I need that shit to have another leg up. My TP is $1.
So that'll be 10K then.
20K. Because I entered around 24 cents. Yeah,
Ah, yeah.
it's a crazy trade, but I have to hold it. I'm gonna start trimming at all-time high though.
Well, let's hope this thing just goes up. Either way, that thing is going straight into the SCT journal. And you know what? Actually, wait a minute. Maybe a name change for 24 hours is due.
Yeah, for it fucking up that execution. I'm sorry, bro. Like I'm annoyed that it happened. You have the right to change my name.
Now, which emoji will I use is the question.
Oh God.
Uh, two name changes in one session. That's something else, man. You know what Unity does? They put people in the corner of shame or something. They basically change it so that they only have one role and they can only see one channel, which forces them to watch psychology videos and repent for their sins. It's pretty crazy. That's next level.
Yeah, that's kind of funny. It's, it's like detention,
Yeah, yeah, straight up.
fish de retenue type shit.
Yeah, bro. Marc. Shout out to Marc. GR. Where's the emoji? Let's see.
I mean, Orb looks good. We might get our first win in a while.
I think this will do. All right, Dave.
Uh,
It's back.
It happens
I'm
sometimes, man.
I'm sorry, bro.
It's all good. Pathos, you son of a bitch. You changed your name. That's fine. It's fine. You were trading your edge. 10 minutes will do. But I'll bring it back if you troll yourself again. Go back to the backtesting dungeon.
At least I had my 2R on the that Nasdaq trade.
Oh yeah.
This flip.
Yeah,
Much
that
more
was
shiny.
clean. Very, very clean.
And she was a little bit sus, but yeah. All right. Well, the new entries in the green. It's just that yeah, that as I was saying, like I entered like the open and close time for the first trade is slightly less than 30 seconds, which is really not optimal, but it's not something I did on purpose.
No, it's fine. I think we'll be good.
I mean with like E8 and like accounts like that, they kind of don't care as long as it's not like super common.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. We're
So
passing
we're
some pretty
good.
nice accounts right now, bro. It's looking good.
Yeah, I might pass my E8 pretty soon.
Yeah,
This
bro, you're mad
open.
close, no? You're on phase two,
Yeah, I was okay. So I passed phase one. That was 8%. Now I need to do four. I was up 2%, and then when the Nasdaq losing streak happened, I had like
no way.
four losers, so it brought me down like 2%. But with XRP and like the other trades I'm in,
Oh,
it brought me back to break even.
nice.
But if XRP goes higher and like the swing longs I'm in cook, like I'll be good.
Bro,
I'll get it back.
imagine if you got that XRP long on the funded with like a little bit of risk. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
it's crazy. Yeah,
You know what I'm
but
saying? Damn.
I'm I took XRP on like all my evals or accounts and shit like that. So it's either making me money or passing accounts. So
Yeah, that's
it
leverage, bro. Either
it's
way,
too
you're in
good
with
to not.
personal capital. So as soon as you close that, it's money in the bank, bro.
Exactly. With X, yeah, because I started with the XRP long in like June. It didn't really move for a while. I was in a red and in a green, just chopping around entry. And around like the first week of July, I really, bro, it felt like a calling, bro. It was like almost just my intuition saying like long XLM, long XLM. Like I couldn't stand still without doing it. And I did it, and as soon as I did, like the next day, I was up like 2x or some shit, and it just went in a straight line.
Dude, I mean, that
Completely
was
changed.
crazy. I remember whenever you said, "Yo, I'm getting into this," and then it just fucking ripped. That was nuts.
Yep,
It was really
it's
clean.
my intuition, bro. I don't have as good intuition as my girlfriend, though. She's crazy. She's got that African blood or whatever.
Bro, get her in these
Oh my
sessions.
god.
Like,
Guabari just joined, bro.
oh my God, bro. There's no way. Stay
Bro
quiet,
heard your
guys. Stay
call.
quiet. Stay
Actually, Gobar knows the this thing I was about to say earlier.
The other order cock joined.
quiet.
The good one.
Ah,
Like Gaylord, yeah. Alright, well, Orb is up more than 1 hour. That's good.
sexy.
Schmexy for the poopsie.
Oui, papa. Uh,
Now we gotta chill, bro. We're gonna have to like change the whole server name.
oh
If Gobari
no.
if Gobari is an order cock, it's an order block on the weekly.
Yeah? Yeah, for real.
I mean, if we're trying to be realistic, then yeah.
Yeah, come
Alright,
on.
well for my TP's it's a bit before all time high. Just a bit before.
A little hair below.
Bro ended up getting a better entry.
No, I mean on the accounts that it went through.
Oh,
Really. Yeah.
Ah, pretty crazy, boys. I mean, not gonna lie. Hop on, get a crazy entry, fucking insane. I mean, it's not crazy points, like 70 points, but still. And then after that, super clean, sweep and flip down, sweep and flip up, plus an orb trade, all within like, dude, like an hour. That's crazy. That's
Yeah,
crazy.
we just need to cook, but I'm getting a good feeling about it.
I'm gonna dissect the shit out of this session, bro, to see what the fuck the markets were up to for it to be so nice. I mean, I guess it was just simple. Liquidity here, boom, boom. Oh, and also
Yeah, I
a
mean,
little discount play.
I feel like yeah.
He's a good one, bro. Damn.
changed his name to Michael Jackson.
Oh. Let's see. Come on, Nasdaq.
That's really going for those highs. I feel like
Yeah,
who knows? Maybe we'll get a sweep and flip.
maybe we will. Oh, we do have these though, which I'm not the biggest fan of, but oh Jesus, the fuck? Oh shit. All right. Yeah, I don't think this is a good sweep and flip anyways, so I think we're gonna go higher. Tag. What does it look like? Oh, what the fuck, bro? Structure is mad different on that N to the Q.
And to
And
the
NQ
Q.
is my daddy, so you know how it goes.
All
Oh,
right,
bye.
decent profits on my E8, and then up. I think it's. Oh, I haven't been even sharing my screen. Screen, crazy. All right, well, I'm gonna share that shit.
I'm summoning the green candles. Let's get it,
Yeah,
boys.
it's time. It's time for a magnet for that ass.
Put the fire on.
Yeah.
make sure to move it this time.
There's no reason for the fire. It's not even going down. But yeah, I think my stop loss on the real account was a bit tighter or something like this.
Come on, baby, push higher. Give me kind of close above that wick. Maybe I gotta motivate it a little bit. Hold on. Come on now.
I thought
Ah.
you were about to say some positive affirmations, but you bought the
Oh.
whip instead.
Well, I guess ICT's changed me. Although to
It's
be
like those
fair.
guys who like read poems to their plants or some shit.
Yeah, yeah. Although to be fair, that is actually pretty sick because that actually does do something. Yeah. What if you do it to your vegetables and
Yeah.
shit, dude?
I've seen some, and this is some actual real stuff. If you play like Mozart in the field of like fucking grapes, they become bigger, and like
I
Nice.
know
they
someone who
become
does
bigger
that.
around. They
Really?
become like bigger around the speakers. Yeah, I don't know if
Yeah.
maybe it's just the fact of having like a vibration.
It's the vibration,
Some
but you actually know someone,
yeah.
Kermita, that does that?
Yeah, I was at someone's house, like a family friend, and they had like speakers outside, and I was like, they were inside the house like the whole day, and I was like outside doing some gardening work for them, and I don't know why they had it outside, so I asked them like, was that for me? And it was like, no, it's for the garden. I was like, what?
What's up for you? What the fuck? What are you talking about?
But it was playing like classical music, and I was like so confused.
Oh, wow, that's nuts.
Yeah, I wonder if it's like different for different types of music. Because classical music is not really like percussive. It's just like strings and horns and
It's just a
no like
frequency though,
real
Dave, I think.
instrumental.
It's just a what are the hertz, the specific hertz they used for classical music back in the day? 247. I don't know. I don't remember anymore. But anyways,
But nowadays it's tuned to 440. But yeah,
yeah, it was good
but I
stuff.
think yeah, maybe it's just the harmony of it all or something like that.
Nasdaq coming in like
Surprise, motherfucker.
4032 originally. Ah, okay,
Yeah,
thanks. Appreciate that.
it's not a straight line, but it doesn't look too bad. But I've had it reverse on my ass. That's how I got my last losses.
That late entry's so annoying, but I think we'll be fine.
Yeah, it should be fine. If my if the real setup cooks, the late entry should cook too.
Yeah.
That's how I'm seeing it.
Crazy trades today though, guys.
I have to say, I do get a little
Good
bit
day.
nervous after some losses.
Yeah, I mean it's normal, bro. No matter what
But
happens.
I'm like so much better at taking losses than before.
1000% is actually so nice on 10x leverage though. That's so clean to see. Because whenever you see that on like 50x or 500x leverage, it's like whatever. But you can actually tell that it's 10x when you're on a 10x leverage. If that makes any sense at all.
Yeah,
It's
I guess, but
beautiful.
it's isolated margin.
Yeah.
If that makes sense. Yeah,
Yeah,
because I mean,
isolated
you see
is
Neil have yeah.
it's
You see
crass,
Neil
yeah.
like post crazy PNLs with like 100x leverage and shit like that, but it's cross margin. Like he doesn't use like his old thing.
Yeah, I've never really understood cross margin too much. I think if you have like a really, really big account and you're risking small, it maybe feels better. Do you think it's just a feel better thing? Or I don't think there's much
No,
of an
maybe it's just.
advantage.
I mean, if you're losing very low margin with high leverage, it just means you can have like a shit ton of positions open, I guess.
Yeah, and he does have a lot of positions. Maybe that's why.
Yeah.
Yeah. Eh, each their own.
Equal highs, FEG. This actually looks like a sweep and flip
Oh, dude. Yeah, that was actually a
on the
sweep and
short
flip
side.
from the level I was
Yeah.
looking at.
Yeah, there's like two equal highs too. This is not looking good. Fuck. I get another loss, not gonna lie. I'm not gonna pussy out though. I need to follow the plan. This would suck if I get like 5 losers in a row. I think that's the most I've ever seen in my backtest though.
Hmm. So what you're trying to say is like we should max margin the next few trades, right?
Nah.
No.
No
I'm
reason to
kidding.
do
I'm
that.
kidding.
We could, I mean, this at least buyers are stepping in. We could put stop loss at BE though. Because I
No,
do
that's
find that if
gay.
there is like if there is a sweep and flip and you get a massive rejection, it's discretionary, I guess.
Yeah, I don't know if I would back that up, but
All right.
One thing is like over here on Nasdaq on NQ, we didn't even take out those highs over here, so there is actually no real sweep. On US
Yeah,
Tech there
yeah, true.
is, and so that's like one thing I would consider.
That buyback is not looking too bad though.
It's not the best, not the worst. The only thing I don't really like is this. You have boom, boom, boom. We're kind of like flipping below and potentially rejecting and coming to this fair value gap. But I would always just say TP or SL.
Yeah, that's what the data tells us.
Yeah. And the best thing also that's good to mention that I talk about sometimes in these sessions is two things. One, always account for spread. And if you ever have a late entry, ideally always stick to the original entry as if you were back testing. So, for example, with the trade that we took earlier today, well, earlier this morning, I guess like an hour ago, but exactly an hour ago, actually, right here, I ended up entering right here because whenever I looked at it, I said, okay, sure, it's kind of a weird close below. It's not the strongest thing, it's a bit of a slow move. But and also the spread was about the same as now, so it looked a little bit weird. But I realized if I was back testing this, right? If I was back testing this, which let me go ahead and just show you guys exactly what that would look like, so that you can understand exactly what I mean. If you're back testing this, right, over here, I think everybody here would consider that the entry because that is a clear violation of the fair value gap, right? And so if I would consider that the entry in backtesting, then why the hell would I not consider that the entry in live markets? Now, sometimes a bit of discretion can be useful there, but in those situations where you're just being you're unsure for something that's not something that's not really like the a massive factor in my opinion, it's better to just go for it. And in the end, this was one of those setups where you just get an entry, set your stop, and then boom, super nice move. Oh, was it in post your trades? I was trying to
Yep, I
find this
can't.
trade.
I do have a monkey brain, but I can't listen to it. I can't act on it.
Bro, Dave, do you know, you remember that? Do you remember that? Like that 13R trade I took with Trader Dante Concepts, like on Euro USD or something, like 8 months
Yeah.
ago?
Yep.
It's like 8 months. But dude, where did I post that? I can't find it in Post Your Wins or Post Your Trades. I wanted to use it as an example for the earlier, but I couldn't find it anywhere. How did I even find
Was
that?
it? Was it 13R?
Yeah, it was like 13R and like in a very short amount of time. I remember I had it in my channel, but my dumbass fucking deleted the whole thing recently.
Oh,
I wanted to
maybe
clean
that's
things
why.
up. But dude, I swear I posted it somewhere else. Like there's I'm pretty sure I threw it in the wins or something. Yeah, like I would just search the whole server just like in case I made it through into the chats. Did I delete and reinstall channels? Maybe that's why. I don't know.
No, I don't think you posted it. I remember Evelyn
Oh,
congratulated you.
wait. Is that channel still there? Oh, hold on. I might be able to find it from another server. Uh, uh, was it Euro USD or was it GBP? Oh, I found it. Let's fucking go. Okay, it was 8.6R into 3R, so that's why I remembered higher R. There she fucking is, bro. Damn, that chart looked kind of weird. Let me find the original setup and everything. It was so nice. So nice. Okay. Oh, damn, this is gonna be hard to go over the whole thing. Let's grab a couple screenshots. Here, right here, we've got this. That's part one. And then there's part two right here with the analysis and screenshots. Damn, I actually went deep with this one. There you go. And
JPBG USD.
what was the last screenshot? It was the big trend line one. Dude, I fucking did five screenshots, like so much analysis for this. This was an insane trade. I think that's the main reason why I really like that trade is because I went super deep with the analysis. Like I did not skip over anything at all. I went so, so deep. Pause. Um, there we go. And then one more. Okay, so this was all the analysis I did for GBP USD. This was back, oh wow, that's a while ago. That's September 2024. So, here's the top-down analysis, right? So lower time frame, fair value gap, and then we have over here last low pre-break. I know you can't see it super well, but that's the general idea. I drew it out just like that. We tap into this 1 hour fair value gap, the last high pre-break, also the support resistance zone. Set stops over here, just like Trader Dante would. Same thing also over here. So super nice setup over here, super nice setup over here. Then on the higher time frames, you have this break of a trend line like massively higher time frame, which means we'll probably get just gonna go up a lot higher. Which I don't know what ended up happening here. We could take a look at it. But overall, just kind of gave me a general bullish vibe. This gave me an idea we'd probably pull back and then have a bigger move up. Then over here, this is mid time frame. You can see we had the trend line break, but we also had all these fair value gaps, which boom, tested, 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 kept going higher, which is why I expected the same thing to happen here. Whoopsie doopsie. Yeah, basically same thing over here. Hit the mid zone, mid zone, mid zone, super clean. And then over here also lower time frame. So I pretty much went over the whole analysis, and this is what I said over here: monthly massive higher time frame breakout, been creating weekly BISIs, in other words, bullish or valley gaps. It's something like you remember what the acronym means? Buy, imbalance, selling, and efficiency. Buy, imbalance, selling, and efficiency. ICT dumb shit,
It's like
whatever.
buy
Yeah.
side,
Buy
buy
side,
side,
buy side.
buy side inefficiency or something like that.
Sell side late, I don't fucking know. Doesn't really matter. Bullish or rally gap. And respecting them over and over. Heading to the 0.5 fib, tapping to lower weekly rally gaps for support. Whatever, I'm not going to go over everything. Looking at potential short if we pull up one last time, but most importantly, it's a long position. Right? So I went over that. And then over here, we got 2R in a few minutes from the short. Like really, really fast. Is this going to copy over? Of course it's not, because Mac is retarded sometimes. Okay, so that was the first update. Like, I think it was the same day, maybe. I don't even remember. Whatever. Stop loss break even after 2 hours. So this was the entry right here. Boom, boom. 2 hours, super fast. And then really fast, yeah, within 6 hours. That was one of the best trades overall of my career. Not in terms of P&L, but in terms of just general analysis. Perfect entry, stop loss, take profit. Look at that right there. That one was so nice. Just super clean entry, like down to the pip, nice tight stop, and then 8.6R going into this level, which was really dope. And then there was, oh yeah, that's why it hit 11R total going into the other setup. And then by that point, we had already hit 2R on the long, and then full take profit shortly after. Right here. So 11R hit overnight. That was with that short, super clean. And then after that, we were holding this level, and this was the update on the long. So this just goes to show kind of a general example of Trader Dante concepts. Overall, super clean. Like stop loss placement was perfect. Take profit placement was perfect. Caught the down move, the up move, and then it came right back down after. So this is kind of what we did today as well, in a sense, where we caught this down move with different concepts. In this case, we're using liquidity and a fair value gap inversion going into more liquidity. In this case, we ended up taking early profits for 2R. Just, yeah, I mean, just because 2R is just the general target that we go for. But if you want to go for liquidity, that'd be what you go for. So 5.5R there. Then after that, we took out all of these lows, fair value gap, and I can just remove this real quick. Then we ended up inverting it right here. Entry, stop loss, take profit right here. So down move, up move. And in this case, we also had liquidity up here, which goes back to this on the 5 minute, where you can see you have 1, 2, 3 equal highs. We took it out right here, fair value gap, and then inversion of both fair value gaps. So whether this one clicks or not, it doesn't really matter. It's just mostly the concept of you can take a trade into a level and then basically flip and then take the trade to the other side. It's pretty cool. Fire. I don't think I've seen the fire yet.
New strategy currently
Oh,
being forward tested.
okay, nice. Sick.
Yeah, we might retest the 0.5 and bounce of like this whole move,
Fire.
but yeah, it's like right there. That's like the last resort. But yeah, I don't like how this is looking. Damn.
Yeah, we're
Oh,
back
another
towards
good
orb
one.
range highs at this point, and we're pretty much
Yeah,
Dave,
coming
how's the
into the
house?
0.5.
I went from 8 wins in a row to like four losses in a row.
It's like taking away half the R from the win streak. It's not too bad.
Yeah,
Carmela,
it's
what'd you
not too
say?
bad. It's just
I
I
said,
don't like
how's the house, Dave? But you can finish.
the new place.
Yeah.
It was like it wasn't even the same shit as the picture. Like I got there and it was like grease on the walls and it was just disgusting. Like the
Oh,
guy
damn.
just straight lied to me. So
Damn.
I'm gonna go and see like other apartments. They look like way better. I mean, it looked fine in the picture. It's just it wasn't what it was in the picture. Like that
Yeah, they
dude
always do
just
that.
made me lose my time, bro.
Yeah.
Also, like the sink was like running all the time. I don't think like the sink even worked. So yeah, I said like that's a big no for me.
It'd be
Yeah,
tough
you
to
and the
find the right
slums.
place, man. It'd be tough.
Yeah, but I mean, I have a better budget this time. It's not that much. It's not a crazy high budget. Still want to live for cheap, but it's enough to live comfortably.
My boys I think I'm gonna log off here. I got in a little bit earlier today, about 20 minutes earlier. So been live for a little while. It was a good session, to be honest. I mean, having hit this trade as soon as we went live, getting a nice 2R, made about 800 with that. Still keeping my risk to about 1/4% until I actually move towards until we do our back testing session. So back testing session, I'm thinking it'll be best to do that. We can either do it tomorrow or we could do it on Monday. I'm inclined to doing it on Monday for us to do like live trading,
Mhm.
and then also back testing and the coaching session, kind of like all in one, because I think it'll be like a really, really value packed session for you guys where we're going to be able to look at the markets live, look at the back test, we're going to be able to compare, and then also just answer a bunch of questions in a coaching style. So I think that'll be the best way to go about it. And I'm going to be open to whatever suggestions and stuff that you guys have. So for example, if I'm going to be back testing NASDAQ, you guys want me to look at gold, we could also take a look at gold. If you have any specific observations, like maybe you're also back testing at the same time, or you back tested over the weekend or something, and you found a couple of interesting things, then we can take a look at it. And yeah, we can cook. So I think it's going to help a lot because, like we said today, you really just need to back test before you do anything else, or else when you're in the live markets, it's kind of like trying to ski like a big ass mountain for the first time. Meanwhile, you've never even skied. Like, you're just gonna be scared shitless, bro. You're not gonna know what to do when you start to turn a bit to the side, when there's a tree there, when there's someone. It's just like driving. Like, I'm learning how to drive right now. Fun fact, I'm doing driving classes at 22. Anyways, so I'm doing that right now. And I'm actually pretty good, not gonna lie. I've been all over the highways recently. I've been cooking it up. I've only been doing 3 days so far, so not too bad. But anyway, so it's like if I were to just randomly get into into Dave's car, let's say in Canada, and I just sure drove randomly. Makes no fucking sense with no experience, right? I won't know what to do when a red light happens if I'm mentally stupid. I won't know what to, I won't know like all of these little things, right? My main point with this is it's the same with trading. If you were to barely get a sweep, are you gonna actually know exactly what to do? If you're barely getting an inversion, are you gonna know what to do? If you notice a bit more spread, are you going to know what to do? If you don't, you haven't back tested or also demo traded your strategy enough. If you have, then when you're in the live markets, just like what we did today with this trade, you'll know exactly what to do. Now, with more back testing, I would have most likely held the runner or just held all the way for this. In this case, I didn't because I haven't back tested pre-New York very much at all. And overall, I just wasn't sure if I could expect this large of a move. So it is what it is. I got 2R, very good profits instead of like 5.5. Maybe if we backtest more, we're going to be in a position where we're going to be able to hold for longer periods of time. And backtest needs to be done properly as well. It can't just be randomly done. Whenever you do take trades, you need to make sure that you're actually journaling all the trades in depth. Now, don't try to do this manually with TradingView. Just pay like $30 and do it with FX Replay because it's so much better. That's what we're going to be doing on Monday. So just actually go deep with it, focus, lock in, journal all the trades, put in tags. For example, after you actually take the trade, in this case, once a lot of price action has happened, actually grab a screenshot, right? Throw it into your actual journal. If you're back testing, just click on the screenshot button. It's going to add one, review it, and then see, okay, cool. Had I set my stop loss right at the top of the fair value gap, what would that have done for me? Well, it would have been a very tight stop of 8.5 points and crazy RR, and 2R would have been hit, in this case, like extremely quickly, right? And these are the kind of notes that you can take so that you can overall get data for 3 to 4 variables as you're backtesting one model, if that makes sense. So you're going to be backtesting a base model, which could be, for example, swing high, liquidity inversion, take profit for like, let's say, a flat 2R or something. But then what you can do is, see, okay, cool. If I were to set my stop at the top or the other end of the fair value gap, would I have, survived the trade? And if so, how much R would I have gone maximum in that trade? Take a note of all that, add in tags so that once you're actually done your back test, you can click on the tags and you can see the performance of that back test. And it's going to give you a much better idea of what you can optimize without having to spend 10 hours back testing a couple of different variables. Does that make sense, guys? I mean, I'm going to make it make a lot more sense on Monday. And it's going to be a game changer for those of you which haven't back tested yet or haven't back tested in depth.
Yeah, that does make sense. I mean, just to add my 2 cents, if you don't backtest, you can't even trust what you're doing.
Yeah.
Or like before you enter a setup, you can't just, if you know exactly, okay, every time I do this, I win like 60% of the time. Well, it's just worth it to take. But if you don't have data, you haven't backtested, you're just shooting darts in the dark.
And then you're just going to think, well, I should have a 50% win rate because this guy on YouTube said I should. Bro, that's so stupid. That's so stupid.
Yeah, you need to say it for yourself.
And that's why if you don't journal, like, I mean, it's so stupid. If you don't backtest, you don't demo trade, you go straight to a live account or something, or risking like some amount of money, like with an eval or whatever. And then you don't journal, and then you have problems. It's so illogical. It makes no sense. You don't know what you're doing. You don't know if you can execute it properly. And then you're going in with live capital where you're actually not going to be nearly as you're not going to be nearly as calm as you would be in a backtester or demo. So you're going to make execution mistakes as opposed to just strategy, losses. You're going to make execution mistakes and psychological mistakes. And then you won't even know, like, you're going to see, oh, Dave, I just got 5 losses in a row. What's going on? Show me your journal. Oh, I didn't journal. Were they an execution mistake? Was it a strategy? Like, dude, if you don't know why you got 5 losses in a row, where the losses came from, then what are you doing? Oh, actually, I did journal. I noticed 3 of those losses were me barely getting stopped out. So in this case, if I were to look over my back test and all my trades, if I were to give another 2 pips to my stop loss, I would get another 10 R per month because I wouldn't be getting stopped out on those trades, which means instead of 5 losses in a row, I'd only get 2, maybe 3 losses in a row. Boom, that's sauce, and that makes you a lot of money. And it also makes you a lot happier because you're not getting so many
Yep.
losses. Yeah.
I have to say, yeah, I have to say, every time I get DMs from someone saying, "Oh, like I'm in big drawdown, like my shit's not working," it's all the time, 100% of the time, it's because they haven't even backtested their strat, they haven't journaled, they haven't done all the stuff we tell them to do.
Yep.
Because if you have solid shit backing you up, you're not gonna enter like fucking big ass drawdowns. It's just very, very unlikely.
Oh, you know what we need? We need a soundboard. Hold on. I'm gonna make it right now. I'm not gonna say anything. I'm just gonna make it and I'm gonna play it real quick. How can I
Okay,
do this
sure.
easily? Uh,
Nasdaq is going back up. I'm still an orb. That's why you don't follow your monkey brain, guys. Jesus, man, that fucking XRP is about to break all-time highs again. So nice. What is above said $15 XRP? Not sure if we're actually gonna get that. Maybe, bro.
I mean, that's pretty insane, I'm not gonna lie. $15.
Yeah, it's like even $5 kind of crazy. So getting a 3x on top of that, fucking wild.
I think
But
in
you know, like,
short term would be tough, but I think it'll probably happen overall. By the way, I think your screen's frozen, Dave.
chill, bro.
That's your original position though. Or is that the later one?
Yep. No, that's the orb. I just wanted to add a little fire here that saved me from the loss. And then there's like I did notice this kind of trend line. So when we broke above the trend line, just been going up since.
Nice.
Actually, today, if you traded trend lines on the like 1 minute, it's like actually super clean when you think about it.
Yeah, there's some good trend line days.
Trend line days, you said?
Pretty good trend line days. Like days where you get good trend line plays.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. Trend line days, trend line
I
plays.
mean, it's really I don't know, bro. Like market conditions is really like the weather. Like
Yeah,
sometimes it's rain, but sometimes it rains for a whole week and it's shitty. Sometimes you get like really nice days. There's nothing much you can do about it. You just try to enjoy the sun while it's out.
absolutely. Trying to guilt trip me? Like you said you would. Nah. Uh, I definitely want to, yeah. I guess I'll just have to see how August turns out. I'm gonna be going to Playa for my residency stuff. Um, but yeah, I should be good. Just be chilling. Because right now my diet is like super, super strict. I can't even eat out or anything. I seen a couple of gastro looking asses and they said it's time for me to lock in. So long as I'm good by the end of July with that, then yeah. Because dude, as soon as I travel, dude, it's bad. I'm already
Yeah,
canceling a trip. I had a trip planned for Tennessee in the US in a month. I'm not gonna end up going. It's just gonna be a little bit too complicated. I definitely want to though. I mean, as long as it's not freezing. If it's 0 degrees, bro, in like late September, I'm gonna lose my shit. I'm gonna lose my shit.
fair, fair.
It's like those
Yeah, I mean
those
it's freezing as well.
Halloweens when you're a kid and it's freezing, bro. Like so annoying. To be fair, that is a bit later, but still.
Yeah. I don't know. I think I'm gonna go on like other trips by the end of the year. Just need to plan them out. But I might go to Africa next year.
Oh,
Mm.
Yeah, because my girlfriend's going in February and she told me like the plane ticket's like 1K or some shit. It's not
oh,
that fun.
nice. Where are you gonna be going? If you wanna say, you could also,
Senegal, but Abba wants to me to go to Nigeria, but I don't know if
oh, dude,
I'll be
Nigeria.
able
I don't
to
know,
make that.
bro. I mean, maybe if you go with your girl, you'll be good, but I don't know. I don't know what kind of area Gabari is in.
I don't know.
Uh,
I'm not worried about Senegal though. I know a little bit about it. I know there's like my girlfriend's family will take care of me well.
mm, for sure. Yeah, it helps to know people there, or else it's like, dude, you're going to completely different, continent, not knowing shit.
Yeah, that's the thing about Nigeria. I know, like, sure I know Abba, but as much as I love the guy, I've never seen him in real life, so it's kind of like jumping into the unknown.
Yeah, in Nigeria. I mean, I don't mind meeting people in spots that I kind of know a bit, but I'm sorry, goodbye. I wouldn't go to Abuja on a whim and Abuja. And you get myself fucking stabbed. I'm gonna get blackmailed for my strategy, bro. Show me the data. Give me the data. It's an interesting, dude. I actually kind of like. I'm looking at Abuja right now on Apple Maps, and I actually really like the way that it's like made. It looks kind of cool, like the structure of it. I don't know how to explain it. It looks like something that reminds me of a certain place in Canada that rhymes with fun. Dave might
I
catch
don't
that
know
one.
what you're talking about.
In the
No,
middle of Canada, a province, the capital of fun, or
nah,
whatever it is. All right, maybe that's just a more boomer thing that my mom taught me.
probably.
Saskatchewan, capital, the capital, yeah.
Isn't it like Regina or some shit like that?
What does that rhyme with in English?
Yeah,
Yeah, if you
I
look
don't
at
know.
Abuja right now on maps, you'll see what I mean. Pretty cool though. I like it. Looks like an alien or something. Looks like a person, bro. Like that actually looks kind of cool. Oh, let me draw this shit out real quick. Welcome to art class. All right. Can I turn this thing? Can you rotate images?
I think so.
I don't see any way to rotate.
That's not where Gobari lives.
No, but that's
I
just the
actually have
nearest
like
spot.
Gobari's address or some shit. He sent it to me at one time.
I'm gonna draw this little alien right now for you guys.
It looks like an alien or some shit.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, dog. It looks like a little alien. Yeah, see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I do see it. That's très mignon.
I like the way it's designed, bro. It's kind of sick. I don't know.
Yeah, it's not like New York where it's just like squares and rectangles.
Yeah, that's some boring shit.
Just need one more push up.
A lot of great places in history. Yeah, I'm sure of it, man. I just don't know if I'll understand it. Is there a lot of traffic? Is there a lot of I mean, probably. Is there a lot of tourism in Nigeria? I mean, I
Yeah,
think if there's gonna
has to
be,
be.
yeah, if there's gonna be tourism in Nigeria, it's probably gonna be more local, like
Yeah,
for,
local tourism.
yeah.
That's what I would guess. I feel like Africa as a whole is not like there's a lot of like it's very low key because like
Well, so there's
I mean I know
safaris. There's
people.
safaris, to be fair, Dave. Like, I mean, my great
Yeah,
aunt Claire, you met her actually in Canada. She went to an African safari. Didn't she show you the photos? She showed us the photos, no?
nah,
No?
but isn't Safari? I guess it's
Oh no,
all it's like
yeah.
over Africa. I know there's like some nice ones in Kenya, but that's more like east.
You'll see many funny places and people. What do you mean by funny places? What does that mean? Funny people. Now I'm curious. Africa's a joke. Oh, come on, man. Don't disrespect your continent like that. Canada's a bit of a joke, but yeah, still got a little sweet spot. You'll see shit you never see. So it's kind of like Mexico then. Mexico. Oh my God. I want to go to Jamaica actually at some point. Jamaica would be cool. I know it's kind of sketch, I think, right now, but maybe overall, but dude, there's something that tracks me. It's got to be the
I was
accent and
actually
the culture.
talking to my cousin who's like half. She's actually born in Haiti, and she said she can't even go there anymore. It's like too dangerous.
No way, bro.
Yeah, she was. I don't think she. I don't even know if she came back. Like she told me she came to Canada when she was like 3 months old or some shit. But I don't think I don't even know if she came back
I'll see you
back
later, Gabari.
to visit.
I know I won. Bomuklat. That's a real shame there.
I'm gonna head out too.
See you, Carmito. I'm
W
just gonna
days.
wait to see if we can hit this TP.
Yeah, it's been kind of annoying, I have to say. Just need to
Either way,
push
it's a
past.
W day for me. I might just close it at 1 hour here.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah,
Thank you. See
usually
y'all.
these
Peace.
trades shouldn't take too long
Peace
to
out.
TP.
It's taking forever to hit that target. Yeah, dude. I mean, to be fair, we did have like really nice moves right here before open and going to
Yeah,
open. So it's natural that we stall out a bit. Also, that we just took out this liquidity right here, a bunch of relatively equal highs, and this is just some resistance. If you just draw it out over here, you'll see we have boom, 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 boom. So a bit of a tough zone. So it might just take a bit of time, but I do think we'll take out these highs. It'd be weird if we didn't, you know. I don't see where we'd pull back. I mean, maybe we pull back here to the top and then go back up, but you know.
it's kind of pushing right now.
Yeah, yeah.
Very close. Okay.
We need to see
It
it.
said Pato says it just did for him.
I remember when I used to eat sardines for dinner.
Nice. Good job, man. That's great. Oh yeah, on NQ, that's right. You're looking at the Q. The QQQ. I never look at QQQ to be fair. Let me
Isn't that just the ETF itself? I find
yeah.
that they have a ton of gaps in their chart. I don't like it
Yeah,
that
which is
much.
kind of interesting. This
But
is on ETH. Oh shit. What the fuck does RTH look like then? What the fuck is this shit, bro? Oh, I get it.
I guess if you're looking to trade gaps, it's probably very good to look at that chart.
Oh wow, dude, this shit is so different, bro. Wow, it actually took out all those relatively equal highs, yeah, earlier this morning before the open. Hmm, interesting. We had
I
a
mean,
big ass
it's
new weekly
looking
opening gap, or no, new daily. Damn.
it's looking decent. All right, super close. I'm at 1.67 R.
1.67. Let's get that 2R for that ass.
Yeah, if it goes really close to TP, that's where I actually put stop loss break even. It actually
Nice.
doesn't really matter
No,
anyways because
if it gets to
it's
like
usually gonna be
1.9R and it rejects a bit, just close, bro. Like the evolving R is not worth.
yeah,
Oh, nice, good shit.
sure.
He hits the
I usually
target.
I usually just like trim when it's very close to TP if it looks a little bit sus. Post your wins, papa.
All right, we're getting there.
Yeah, the account's looking good though. If I can get that shit
E8.
faster, that would be nice.
Come on now, failure. Oh, now failure.
And I feel like my equity curve lately has been like ton of wins and then tons of losses. It's like kind of it's not as constant as I would like it to be.
That's probably market
Super
conditions,
close.
though.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, like I said, crypto's been doing good for me. Some other like Nasdaq now is good. Okay, I'm closing half year 1.9 R. Just no, it's probably still gonna hit it, but just gonna be careful.
Yeah, that's a good move.
But on Auto Trader and FTMO,
Where
it's
we
it
at?
needs a little bit.
But what's the
This
damage
is
looking like?
yeah. Let me check.
We're still not at the all-time
Not
high.
bad. It's not that bad because I did put my stop loss a bit higher. I might just TP for 1 hour though. I don't know.
Is it at 1R right now?
Yep.
Damn, just
Yeah,
1R.
it did hit 1 hour. Yeah.
I mean, there's still a decent 20 points until the all-time high.
Yeah, but I think it's maybe a stop loss to break even here. It's discretionary, but that's why I'm feeling here. She really shouldn't reverse. I think we're good to just hold runners. Hit
Okay.
TP on E8. That's good. All right,
Sick.
making back, bro. I was like 2% away, then 2% down. Shit was annoying. Going back up. If I can get it past by end of July, that would be great. Great.
It's a shame that we ended up getting a little bit late. We had like that little troll, but it's all right.
Yeah, bro. Yeah. I think I apologized a lot.
No, it's fine. It's fine. Like, it's not the end of the world, honestly. Snits and schnatzen happens.
Alright, on my FTMO, I did set stop loss to BE. I need a bit more. I think my FTMO and the Auto Trader is at pretty much the same TP. I think. Let me see. Pretty similar. Oh, it's a tad bit higher than the all-time high. I'm just gonna put it at all-time high. It might be a little bit less than the full 2R, but I just don't want it to reverse right there. So it might be like 1.5R. Yeah, I'll just do that. Forgive me, Papa.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I think I'm just a little bit annoyed because we missed that 2R trade. Like, was that 2 weeks ago or something? A week and a half ago?
Yeah, I'm so annoyed at that. I just, bro, just grinding the fucking A to Z too hard where I just miss my alarm.
Yeah.
Doesn't happen much to me, but bro, that's just my luck, I guess. But again, I mean, we had like such a crazy run. That's kind of just, because bro, like technically with Orb, you're supposed to get like 5R per month, maybe sometimes a bit more. That month I had like 13R. It was like more than twice as good, almost like 3 times the results. So like I got so used to like getting good wins that when Orb is back to like normal performance, it just feels like it sucks. That's kind of how I'm seeing it.
Mm-hmm.
FTMO's up 2%. That's not too bad.
Nice.
Yeah, that one took a hit too. I was down 1%, then I went up 3%, then down 1%. Now I'm back up 2%. Kind of has some roadblocks here and there, but thank God for crypto. Thank God for XRP, bro.
Yeah, dude. XRP got a real nice move.
All right, well, I guess I'm just gonna let those ride.
Yeah, I'm gonna log off here, boys. Actually, insane session. I mean, this orb basically hit 2R, so that's 2R
Yeah.
plus basically 5.5R plus another 2. That's an insane that's an insane day overall in terms of trades and setups that we found. Um, yep. I'm tired as shit. I guess I'll see y'all tomorrow.